Hello everyone, this is Dotman, and this is turn 6 for the Mentor vs. Midshipmen series, Vulcan sector, for the game VGAP-Nu. And let's get right to it. First I think I'm going to look at the scoreboard. Yeah, everybody's getting some planets here. Some people have 8, I have 6. A couple people not playing don't have very many. Everybody looks pretty good. Brumpo put up a second starbase turn or two ago, and he's cranking out ships very good. The rest of us are building a ship each turn, which is what we like to see. So, very, very nice so far. Let's take a look at my starships here. We'll start with my medium deep space freighter that's gotten all the way out and around to this planet. Now, what have we got here? Temperature 38. Okay, not bad. No natives. Not much in the way of minerals. A whole bunch of molybdenum. Kind of a low density, not that low. So yeah, we'll put some mines and factories on this planet. It's kind of your standard planet. So I'll drop that and maybe a couple supplies. Don't have very many supplies left on this ship. In fact, rather than continue sending it out to these planets, what is that? An ion storm forming up here. Wonderful. Rather than sending it out to these planets, I think I'm going to send it on back home and try to reload it and send it back out. I'm thinking about where I'm going to send it. You know, I could planet hop here if I wanted to hide my position, and in a normal game I may still be doing that. Of course, this game we have full visibility, so everybody can see me anyways. So I'm going to send it directly. Let's see. If I send it direct to him, it takes 2 turns. Or I could send it here, and it'll get there in 2 turns, and then here on the 3rd turn. And I think that's what I'm going to do. To pick up some money that gets generated on this planet and bring it back home. So, set it to a midpoint. How far is this? 148, so I have to go most of the way, or I won't make it in 2 turns. That's probably pretty good. And since I'm just heading home, I'm going to drop everything on this planet. There we go. Next ship. The Cobalt. Yes, so he's in deep space, and he's going to go land on one of these planets. Now, the bioscanner's already detected some siliconoids here, 5 million of them. Some there, 4 million humanoids, and this planet hasn't really said much of anything. I'm most curious about these humanoids, although I'm tempted to see if this is a high government planet. In fact, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go see if this is a high government planet, because it's kind of close to my homeworld. I want to get colonists there quick. This might make a good second starbase for me. If I don't put it over one of these Bovi planets, we'll see. Anyway, I'm going to send that one there. My LDSF has made it out to this bovinoid world. And if you recall, there are 356. You see, they grew by quite a bit. And I didn't plan properly. I only have 350. But it'll be okay because I already have 33 clans there. So I'm going to drop all these guys down. 383 clans. Very good. Now you can see I've got 383, it'll collect 356, and these guys will all grow, and very, very good. We'll come back to this planet in terms of building stuff, but for now, this LDSF is empty, so it's time to send it on back home and get some more stuff. On my way home, I am going to bring all the minerals from the planet back with me, so that I can restock my starbase. Send it here, we'll planet hop, and that looks good. Next up is this LDSF. If you recall, I'm sending it up to this bovinoid world with a bunch of colonists. But I wanted to stop here, you know, kind of planet hop. I can't make it in 1 turn anyway. And, you know, I only need 770 clans up here to get all those supplies. More's better, but might as well develop this world while we're here. And what I'm going to do is drop 100 clans. And that gives me 130 clans, but I think I only need 100 here, because if I go to this planet, 100 clans will let me build 100 factories, 100 mines. That's pretty good. There's not a lot of minerals. There's a lot of tritanium, but I'm not too worried about that right now. I've got a bunch of it. Maybe later I'll be more concerned and I'll drop another 100 clans and build up to 200 mines, but I think for now this is a good number. A survivable number. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to drop that there. Of course, I'm going to drop all these supplies and all these mega credits because I'm not going to need them up here. It's going to generate its own supplies. And send this ship on its way. Last but not least, my last LDSF that I just built last turn. And I am going to do what I was originally going to do with the last one and send this down towards this avian world. So I'm going to load her on up. Some fuel. Full clans, but I want to take some supplies with me too. I think I'll do this. I'm getting really low on mega credits, so I'm not going to have any for 2 turns. So, am I going to bring mega credits? No, I'll tax when I get there. That looks good. And it can make it here, warp 9, in 2 turns. Or it can make it here in 2 turns. I want to go here first. So, we'll set some kind of midpoint, maybe here, maybe there, something like that. So I could be coming, whoops, so I could be coming from lots of different planets. And, yeah, that looks good. Set a mission, sensor sweep. And there we go. So, all my starships have missions. It's time to look at the planets. And I am up to 6 planets. So, I'm going to go in ID order, starting with Ocular, this new one I just got. And, of course, I beamed down supplies and mega credits, so I want to use those to build my factories. I'm going to build factories, as many as I can. There we go. And since I'm not taxing, I'm just going to go ahead and burn these supplies and build a mine. Oh, I don't have enough. It needs 5. So I wait till next turn when I get more supplies from that factory. Otherwise, this planet looks good. And to the next. Itarius. Yes, this is the one where I taxed, and I got 833 mega credits. Very good. You can see that tax, if you recall, only took off 7 happiness points. As long as I'm taxing like this, it is affecting growth, but I'm going to need these mega credits back on my homeworld, and I got ships coming in, so I'm going to leave that tax as it is right now. You can see, though, because my colonist population grew, that, if you recall, I only collected 770 or something, but now I can collect the full 797. And if I go up, I could collect 1365 if I had it, but you know, I can only collect 801 because that's how many colonists I have. That's a big difference, and I don't think it's worth... Oops, I clicked the wrong button. There we go, 853. I thought that seemed high. But even here, it's a 50 difference compared to 797, you know, only collecting 4 extra mega credits. I don't think it's worth it for 4 extra mega credits, so I'm going to leave it like that. Otherwise, we're looking good. I did want to do some mining on this planet, and I've got some stuff to build with, so I'm going to go ahead and max out the factories, and I think I said I wanted something like 10 or 20 mines, maybe 30. I'm going to go ahead and build some mines here. There's 16 a turn. That's going to take a while to mine out. Maybe I'll build 30 mines. 25 a turn. That's more reasonable. I think this is good for this planet for right now. I'll think a little more in depth on this later, but for now I think this is good. Next up is my homeworld, and you can see we're still recovering. And you can also see my happiness is almost back to 100. In fact, next turn it'll be +6 and it'll make it to 100. So next turn I'll be able to apply another big tax again if I want to, which I will want to. I'm running pretty low on money. So if I can survive this turn and next turn with the money I've got, I should be pretty good to go, mega credit wise. But no tax this turn. Factories are maxed out. Oh, no, I can build one. One factory. Okay, very good. Everything else looks good. On to the next. Something to note, this high density on molybdenum, you can see I've mined the planet out entirely now. And all of the molybdenum is on the surface for me. So that's good and bad. You know, I've got it to use. Once that's gone, I'm going to have to start bringing it in from other planets. Next up is Scorpius. This is this world up here. And I've got a couple little supplies, and I should build some factories with. Just get this planet started. It's going to be a slow starter unless I get some more stuff up there. On to the next. Caladium. This is that siliconoid world, and I remember applied a tax before I built factories, so I'm going to go ahead and build as many factories as I can without burning up my supplies. And I'm going to leave this tax and do the same thing next turn. Last but not least is my bovinoid world with all these clans here now, 383. They'll grow, these guys will grow, and I'm going to get lots of supplies on this planet next turn. Very, very good. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and build factories. Now, you've been seeing that I've been stopping and letting the taxes, because I don't want to burn supplies, because, you know, in a normal planet, this will only generate 21 supplies a turn. They're more valuable that way. But this planet's different because it's bovinoid. It's going to generate 383 supplies next turn. So I'm just going to go ahead and use supplies to build factories, as many as I can. And there we go, 41. So next turn I should get 356 supplies plus 41 for the factories is like, what, like 390, 400 almost supplies. So these planets can really get going fast. They generate lots of money. You know, and then I can get some mines going maybe. Look at these, are really terrible amounts except for the tritanium. But we'll see. Anyway, that's good for this planet for now. And I think that's the last one. Yep, 6 of 6. Next turn we'll be looking at some features to kind of keep track of where you're at in your turn, because we're starting to get a couple of ships, a couple of planets going here. But for now, we just need to build a ship at my starbase. So, build. I'm good on freighters. I'm going to build cobals now. And hopefully I have enough stuff to do it. Take a look. So, it's going to cost me 798 to build a cobalt like this. I only have 668 mega credits, so I can't do it with the mega credits I've got. And this is very, very bad, of course. I'm going to want to build one of these next turn as well. And it looks like I'm going to have plenty of minerals for this, but not nearly enough mega credits. I need 800 this turn and 800 next turn. So let's take a look at the planet here. Yeah, I have 668 mega credits, but I have 1,000 supplies. So if I convert enough of these, this is what, 1,668, 1,690, say 1,700 supplies and mega credits roughly. And I need 1,800. Is that how many I said? No, I need 1,600. So I've got enough to build this turn and next turn until I get more money. I've just got to burn some of these supplies into mega credits so that I can accomplish that build. Okay? And it's somewhat, you know, a feature of the client. It won't do that automatically from the starship screen. You see, you got to go back to the planet and convert them manually. But this is good. I'm going to build another cobalt, get it out there. I'd like to start upgrading these to Mark 7s soon, but yeah, it looks like I'm going to have a couple Mark 4s running around. This is good. Hit build ship. And that'll do it. That's my turn. Go back to the dashboard. One thing I want to look at before we go, we'll look at the beginning of next turn, is these reports. You know, you get a lot of messages every turn, and they kind of tell you interesting information about what your ships are doing and things that are going on. It's pretty good to scan these every turn. I haven't been doing it because it's early in the game. We'll get more into this next turn. So, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on turn 7.